Hey there, let's take a look at how to make a modern style Afrobeat for Thames in FL Studio. If you're new, hit the subscribe button down below and let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is set our tempo. I'm going to right click right here. I'm going to start with kind of like a lower tempo. Okay, so let's start with, let's say 100 BPM. And I'm going to start with the drums. So let's come to the Safi drum kit, which has the best drum sounds for making Afrobeats at this time. We'll come to one shots and then we'll come to kicks. Yeah, I like that kick. I also like that kick. And you see why I'm using two different kicks shortly. And let's also come to rims. Yeah, let's use that. Let's also have that in there. Also have that. Just so we can have some layers and some variations, okay? Then let's come to percussions. Yeah, let's have that in there. And let's have that in there. So we just start very simple like by clicking first step for the kick. And then we'll come to the rims. And then we'll have this rhythm. Then let's also have like a layer here. And then let's come to the percussion. Then let's come to this perk as well. So it's going to be simple like that. Now, where I needed an extra kick was so that I could have variations in my kick. For example, I could have this. Then let's add some hats. Yeah, let's have that. Right, so then we'll drag and drop right here. Then now let's add like a shaker loop. Let's try this. One thing with shaker loops is that you never truly know which will just sound really good. So you just have to do like a try and error, okay? So I like this, but I don't think I would like it to play all the way. So I'll highlight this and trim that. Let's change that back to bar. But let's use a quarter beat here. Then we'll bring this here. Then let's add another shaker loop. Then one thing with making Afrobeats or most Afro genres is that it's all about the layers. You want to layer it in a way that it just feels so interesting instead of just using it straight all the time. You can use it straight all the time, it's fine, but sometimes if you really want to have like a unique vibe, a unique sound, you want to like go in there and mess with it a little bit. Hey there, before we go any further, I want to let you know that I do offer 101 private coaching where I'll teach you personally how to make beats or how to mix and master professionally. So all you have to do is contact this WhatsApp number on your screen and let's get to know each other and see how I can help you achieve the goal and the results that you actually want. So without wasting any more time, let's get back to the lesson. So now let's move on to the melodies, and I'm going to start with the melody loop. So let's come to the Nima song starter. Let's come to melody. So let's listen to a few. I like this. Let's bring that in there and then reduce the volume a bit because it can get quite loud. Changes to stretch. Okay, I like this. I'm going to duplicate this. So the good thing with our loops is that it has like sections to it. So you can break it up to parts, to any part you like to use. So for example, you can use this first part as a verse, you can use this part as a pre-chorus, and you can even use this part as a hook. And you can even be more flexible. Like for example, I'm going to just use this first 2 bars and I'll cut, let's go back to bar mode, and I'll cut this and delete this. So now let's add a chord progression. I'm going to be using sky keys. Yeah. I'm going to use that, close that, then come to piano roll. But first, let's create an empty pattern for our melodies. Click enter, paste it in here. If you take a close look at this loop right here, it says F sharp major. So we can simply set our key and scale to F sharp major, right click, major, F sharp, all right? So now we can create the chord progression. So, and creating chords around the melody loop is quite simple. All you have to do is just play on this light gray line until it sounds correct, okay? So for example, I could just create this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how you create a chord, okay? And then make sure the snap to scale is on, and then you simply move up or down till it sounds most accurate to you. So then not there. Then I'm going to mess with the velocity so that it sounds soft. Option X. Okay, it's not velocity sensitive, so I'm going to leave that as it is, but I'll reduce the volume. Then we can do some inversions by highlighting this. But this is actually the bass note. So let's create some bass notes. And if maybe you don't want to hear the bass note, if it's too heavy, you can reduce the velocity so that, you know, it's not obvious. But you can also reference it when you're creating your bass so that you remember what your bass notes are, okay? All right, so now let's add a chord layer to this. I'm also going to use sky keys. Yeah. I want like a classic electric piano sound in there. That doesn't feel too normal, okay? So sometimes when you're making a beat, using sounds that have character can easily make your beat sound, you know, more interesting rather than just the same vibe every time. Sometimes go with the weird sounds. So take out the bass notes, reduce the volume. Nice. So now let's add some ambient melodies just to complement our melodies. Ambient melodies can also make your melodies sound richer. So I'm going to come to, let's use voices, augmented voices. So let's go all the way up. Okay, let's set my key and scale right here to F sharp major so that my laptop keyboard can act like a MIDI piano. It could be better. Let's choose another sound. We need sound that has, you know, long decay or a long sustain. Let's try this. Increase velocity. Let's go up. Most times ambient melodies sound really good on the 5th and 6th octave. So let's try the 5th octave. Let's try higher. And then for the second ambient, let's use pure lo-fi. So let's add a guitar. I'm going to come to the Afro guitar pack. Let's come to the parts. Let's come to riff. All right, let's try this. So this is C sharp minor. So C sharp minor and E major are basically the same thing. So I'm going to just transpose from, because this is 1, 2, 3. So 3 steps forward is a relative major. So this is C sharp, 1, 2, 3. So this is C sharp, this black note right here. So 1, 2, 3. That is this key right here. That is E. And that is the relative major. Okay, now for us to go from E to F sharp, we simply count. This is 0, 1, 2. So we just need to move 2 steps forward. So we just go up by 200 cents and then stretch. Now, what I like to do again with clips like this, I like to chop it up, so I'm going to bring this out. I'm going to just only take like the last bits of it. So and let's get some leads. Yes, I like that part, so I'll use that. So let's chop that up into parts. Let's add some effects to this, link it to mixer. So let's add fruity chorus. Hey there, so just a quick one. If you're finding this tutorial helpful, I want to let you know that we also offer structured courses that you can learn step by step if you're trying to learn how to make beats or you're trying to learn how to mix and master. What you have to do is check out our website, sctutorial.com, and you also earn your certification when you complete the course successfully. The course comes with materials and resources that will help you learn, and what you'll be getting will be straight results so you can make bangers or even make killer mixes. So if you're interested, don't forget to visit our website, sctutorial.com, and check out our available courses. It's 100% online and you get to learn at your own pace in your own time. Simply visit our website once again, sctutorial.com, and get started today. All right, so let's get back to the lesson. Then let's add like some reverb so to make it feel bigger. No, I think I'll just take this out. So I'll stick with this guitar parts. All right, so now let's add a bass line. I'm going to be using 3x oscillator. Okay, let's try a different bass. I'm not feeling this. I'm going to replace that. Let's use Triton Extreme. Okay, so we're going to come to the bass section, come to browse, come to bass. Yeah, wicked sign bass. Just need something round. So let's come right here. Then let's duplicate that, take it up. Let's reduce that ambient vocal. Let's make this a bit faster as well. Let's take it to maybe 107 BPM. So let's add another sound again. Let's use a mallet sound. So let's add like a wind instrument to come right here. Let's go to keys. Alright, so let's also clone this bass so that we have like a regular straight bass. So come to piano roll. Then just simply organize it like this. Right, so let's break it up so that we can have more clarity in the arrangement. So we need to split by channel. So we'll come right here. This would be option T. Then we have our intro. Then we have verse 1. Okay, so we have that. We're going to have our drums running all through for most parts. Try to maintain the lanes. Okay, so after breaking it up, I arranged it and added some sound effects and drum rolls from the Safi drum kits. So let's get a feeling of how it sounds like.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
And that's pretty much it. If you want the kits used in this video, don't forget to check out our website, sctutorials.com, or click the link in the description. See you soon. Cheers.